There is no end, and there is no beginning. What we perceive as time, as reality, is a myth. What they offer us is knowledge, love, and ultimately, immortality.
Hi, kids. Hi, kids.
Hi, kitties.
Hi, kids. And welcome to American history's greatest mysteries with Casey Donovan. I'm your host, Casey Donovan. What is history but the greatest mystery of all, children? How many stories have we lost to the unrelenting passage of time? How many miracles have gone unchronicled simply by lack of witness? How staggering a loss is it to realize that most of our story has gone untold, and all that we know is but an infinitesimal fragment in the tapestry of time. Quite staggering, I fear. But fear not, children, because today's mystery may just give us a glimpse into that unknown past. And maybe, if we're lucky, into the future. With the mystery of the Wingmakers. In the mid-20th century, deep within the deserts of New Mexico, Dr. Gary Anderson was surveying the land just north of Chaco Canyon when he stumbled upon a bizarre crystalline rock, the likes of which he had never seen before.
And as I held it in my hand, I began to see these images. Not clear pictures per se, but faint imprints in my mind of somewhere I knew, but had not yet been.
Almost involuntarily, Dr. Anderson began traipsing deeper into the canyons, guided by the visions of the stone, until he found himself cornered in by the walls of the ravine. Have you ever felt like that, kids? Paralyzed in fear? Facing your own mortality? Facing what appeared to be a dead end, Dr. Anderson instinctively began chipping away at the rock face before him when suddenly it gave way, revealing an ornate series of chambers, beautifully carved out within the caves.
It was dead man. No signs of life, but it seemed like everything had taken on a new purpose. It was like being born into a completely new world.
Do you remember being born, children? Exiting the warmth of your mother's womb and into the bitter cold of reality? Do you remember the colicky cries of your infancy, yearning to return to your days of comfort before consciousness, before sentience? Where? I hear your cries, children. It's okay. It's okay. I hear them. I hear them. I assure you, they are not in vain. They want us to join them, children. They say it's magnificent, children. Come along with me. We'll go to Dr. Anderson found a total of 23 chambers that day. Ancient in age, yet anachronistically advanced. Each contained 3 items: a poem,
Where have all stars gone?
a piece of music, and a large painting.
each beautiful in their own right, but when experienced in tandem, the words of the poem set to the music while gazing into these beautiful paintings. It was like being ushered into the gates of heaven by God Almighty himself.
Dr. Anderson spent the following months amongst the chambers, studying their contents, pondering their meaning. But as he continued on, he began to see and hear strange things beyond his comprehension.
It was little things at first. A tap on the shoulder, a faint whisper behind me, movement in the painting, the flash of a figure. Reality itself felt more and more like a lucid dream.
Do you ever dream, children? Expand your mind's eye into realms never before conquered. Allow your consciousness to unfold into a state of being more profound than your reality could possibly provide. Gain access to a holistic, multidimensional sensory experience of fluid intelligence, achieving a higher level of understanding of the human soul as a physical repository for the ethereal spark of the universe. Do you ever dream, children?
You have a dream of them.
We're all gonna be real good friends. Real soon. The more time Dr. Anderson spent within the chambers, the more frequent and visceral these phenomena became. Until late one night, Dr. Anderson found himself visited by two beings of great light energy. They called themselves
The Wingmakers. They are human, but the next generation, the next evolution, a heightened perception of what the human experience can and will be.
Hailing from the 28th century, the Wingmakers told Dr. Anderson about their world. A world where the people reign supreme and the common good of all humanity is paramount. What is right, what is just for the greater good of the people. A world where people have a kinship with their neighbors, both of this world and of worlds beyond. A world where time knows no bounds, and the limits of reality are only that of what you can imagine.
They left this here for us to understand, to know, to become. They're the past, the present, and the future. They want to teach us. They want us to know.
Can you imagine it, children? Can you imagine such a world?
They're here.
A world free of grief?
They're here.
A world free of fear?
They're here.
A world free of time? Just a world free.
Wouldn't that be glorious, children?
The mystery of our history is over, children. The uncertainty of the future is gone. The present is eternity. For we are the Wingmakers. Thousands of years behind.
They're here. They're here. Welcome, friends.
The Wingmakers offer us salvation. The Wingmakers offer us life. The Wingmakers we give exaltation. The Wingmakers relinquish our strife.
You see, there is no end, and there is no beginning. What we perceive as time, as reality, is a myth. What they offer us is knowledge, love, and ultimately, immortality.
you can.